Careful.
Yeah. And we gotta get out.
Yeah, so this is the mini place that we have. We call it a plot that we grow the plants that we love to grow, we want to grow, and then sometimes we'll do our propagations here as well.
Not many people in Indonesia actually appreciate our local plants. I guess people always want imports, right? Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm in Singapore now at Black Sun Botany.
Hello.
And this is Leslie. We're in his plot. And in today's episode, we're going to look at his collection, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of peculiar plants here that I'm really interested to show you guys. But we may even look around a little bit because this is an interesting community of plant lovers who have their own plots and each have their own identity and plants that they like and different ways to care for them. All right, Leslie, show us what you got. So this is your plot of land inside, but there are some plants living out here in not full sun, but it's very, very bright. There's a shade cloth running across this alleyway. This is Syngonium, if I'm not wrong.
That's a Syngonium auritum.
Auritum, they get so big. My gosh, massive. And you've been collecting for how long?
I've been collecting for a few years, but the hobby actually exploded only during COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. So during COVID, all of us were buying plants and then ran out of space at home.
Yeah.
Had to find a place to move the plants to. So found this place, built this plot.
Yeah.
This plot and this plot. So there's two plots. That's mine.
Okay.
And then grow my plants here.
Nice.
So that my wife doesn't chase me out of home.
So you have to build everything yourself, design it, and because this was an empty land.
Empty piece of land.
Nice. Interesting. And these guys, they had it for like maybe what, a year?
A year and a half. This maybe slightly more than 2 years, but it outgrew the height of the shade net.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is 2.9 meters. It outgrew 2.9 meters, so I had to chop it off. And so now giving me multiple hits now.
But this is a Epipremnum, right?
Epipremnum marble queen.
This is how we know them to be, and then they become this when they get big. That's interesting.
So it was bigger on top, but yeah, I had to chop them off.
Yeah. Interesting. So you do, this is beautiful variegation too. Never expect, this is not an uncommon, it's actually quite a cheap plant.
Yeah, the small one costs $5 for a bushy pot.
Yeah, but a big one like this is really wonderful. This is marvelous. Yeah, but wait till you see what's inside. Shall we go in here first or here first?
You can go here first.
Okay, you lead the way. So we're now in his, one of his greenhouses. All right.
So, yeah. So this is the mini place that we have. We call it a plot that we grow the plants that we love to grow, we want to grow, and then sometimes we'll do our propagations here as well.
Yeah, it's not that big, but it's like beautifully laid out. Everything is thoughtfully placed. Every space is precious here, and this you said is your pride and joy, the escaleta.
Yeah.
Huge. I'm not gonna get close, but it's actually massive, and that logo in the background, that's just very befitting place to be. And I see here that you have a lot of aglaonemas. This is a Dieffenbachia, or
This is a Dieffenbachia.
Dieffenbachia, right? Yeah.
So I got aglaonemas growing on the ground, in the ground planter.
And back there.
Potted up. Yeah, kind of into aglaonemas now. So.
Yeah. Can we quickly look at them? Sorry, I'm gonna get close. This is the Cochin.
Yeah.
This is new to me, the Nitidum variegated.
I have a big one here as well.
Oh, let me see.
It's the same Nitidum.
So this is the same plant, but it's much larger.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And that new leaf that's unfurling. Gorgeous. And this is, I don't know what this is.
This is a red emerald.
Red emerald. You remember your aglaonema names?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Let's quickly go through them because you have some unusual ones here. This is a variegated something.
That is actually a mutated Dona Carmen from Indonesia.
Oh, shoot. Beautiful. And this is not the mature form yet because the mature, the dots will become more pronounced.
Yeah.
And this is really stunning too. What is this? It's Pride of Sumatra, but variegated or mutated?
Mutated. I mean, in aglaonemas, I think we use the word mutated a little bit more.
Yeah. And if you watch my previous episode with Sir Greg Hambali, this is his favorite aglaonema, the Pride of Sumatra, one of his crosses. And really quickly, without spending too much time, because I don't want to bore aglaonemas are underrated, but everybody loves them. This is Swana Pum. I'm guessing it's from Thailand.
Yeah, but it's quite common in Indonesia now too. So you can get it in Indonesia too.
Yeah. What are we hearing? Are this Air Force or airplane?
Yeah, right. There's a Seletar Air Base is nearby.
Yeah. So it's like military or what?
No,
is
commercial.
Commercial.
It's a commercial airport for private jets.
Yeah. This is a Lea Zippeliana.
Yeah.
But what are the others? I don't really know. Do you happen to?
Oh, I don't actually know. Of course, this is the Labicia SP.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually quite dark, but it's showing silver on the screen. This is a kind of palm.
This is Pinangam VGI from Indonesia.
Oh, beautiful. And these?
Syzygium SP.
Syzygium.
SP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what is that one? Do you know? Barringtonia? No.
It is.
Oh, it is. Just a little baby. You have so many beautiful. Like they are. How do you care? Are these hard to care for? These deep forest plants?
Actually, all these forest plants, right? I don't give them a lot of light, but they still grow very well. As long as there's enough humidity, yeah, they'll grow for you.
So I see. Let's talk about your medium real quick. You use a lot of pumice here.
This is a medium that I use for ground planters. So in the pots, I use a different medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the pots are here.
Right.
Pot. And this is the Sparkle G.
No, that's the slow release, controlled time release fertilizers, the capsules.
Oh, you guys have really funky colors on these.
So inside the pots for the media, right? I use the same media for indoor and outdoor. So pumice, pine bark, no perlite.
Oh, the white stuff is not perlite, yeah?
No, there's no perlite. For this media, I don't use perlite.
Yeah.
And then of course there's vermicast. Yeah. And some forest floor stuff that I mix inside within as well.
And so they are fast draining.
Fast draining, but yet retain humidity for my plants when they are at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you use that here as well?
Yeah, so for my aroids that I do, right, right, it retains about 23% moisture content each time I drenched.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not really that fast dry. I mean, it's fast.
It drains, but it retains the moisture within, so it gives 23%.
Yeah.
So that I can water my plants at home only twice a week.
Okay. But here you water them really quickly. You water
every day.
Make a
so
sprinkler.
you look at this is a misting system we have. I can show you later how it is. It's micro rain system. Okay. So it turns on 4 times a day. So depending on the time of the day, I set it for 5 minutes, or some other times for only 1 minute, just to increase the humidity.
Nice. And then you also monitor if it's raining. You turn it off manually.
I'll turn it off
if it's raining.
Manually, yes.
Yeah. And these are your propagations?
These are some of my propagations, yeah.
Yeah, bipennifolium, variegated, some Raphidophora. Yeah. And you said you sell locally or trade with people,
right,
but not really to export.
Yeah, and then don't sell aggressively or a lot as well, because it's only a small space.
Beautiful.
I'm still a hobbyist in it.
Yeah, this is a black cardinal variegated. This is a Mycons. Oh, this is a beautiful Mycons variegated. This is the prettiest one I've seen. Because normally that we see, look at the new leaf. Normally the ones that we see are a little bit more green than we see in the market. This is amazing. Where do you get your plants mostly? Everywhere or
everywhere?
Like
everywhere.
Everywhere, everything all at once.
Indonesia, Thailand, US, local sellers too, you know, if I get good stuff.
Yeah. And sometimes you trade with the people around your plot.
Yeah, and there's a lot of time because we buy, we propagate, then we sell to our own plot.
Nice.
But it's like this Gloriosum X Maximum. So one of the plot owners bought it, and then he propagated it and bought it from him, so that I have one too, you know.
Interesting. The maximum is the one that gets big.
This is a maximum.
This one?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
This is a Gloriosum X Maximum.
I thought this was an alocasia, to be honest, but this is really peculiar for a shape of a philodendron. There's a lot of philodendrons here that I've never heard of before, I guess, because you guys can basically import in whatever you want from overseas, as long as you have the papers.
Right. Singapore is easier. As long as there's a phytocert, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's this gloriosum that's like white vein. What is that aglaonemus there? Do you know? It's really like catchy. The pink one back there. You don't know the name now, yeah? This one is also beautiful. So you have tags actually for all your plants.
Yeah, I try to tag all my plants unless I lose them along the way.
This one is in aglaonema. Light of diamond.
Variegated, yeah.
This is so beautiful though, oh my gosh.
It's from Indonesia too.
Really?
Yeah.
Amabilis, Lea amabilis.
Yeah. There's a big Watsoniana too.
Yeah, those two are really gorgeous. Watsoniana, and that's I can't remember what is the name of this one. It's one that people always confuse, right, for Watsoniana.
Yeah.
This is Pallidiflorum.
Yeah.
Very rare in Indonesia. We don't really see them. Patriciae, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a variegated. What is that even? Like
Walichi.
It's just Metaglus.
Yeah.
Walichi something. Yeah. You have some wonderful aglaonemas. I don't really see many people collecting aglaonemas, but you.
This aglaonemas Queen of Siam.
Queen of Siam, gorgeous. And this little thing, it looks like a weed, but it's not a weed, right?
It's not. I bought it from Indonesia. I lost the name too, but it looks good. Yeah, so.
It looks really good. Amazing. Yeah, and this is also interesting. This is some kind of, what is this? Is it an aroid even?
It's a jungle plant, right?
But it's not aroid, right?
I lost the name.
Yeah, it's got fuzzy underside actually.
Yeah.
Really, really gorgeous. I've seen this before, I think, but it looks even better in person than in the photos. This is Medina, it's not
correct.
Camphilia. Do you like these?
Yeah.
They're so underrated, right?
Right.
Inexpensive too. This is the Jiuhui,
Yeah,
sure.
it is. Yeah, this is the Jiuhui.
And this one? You don't. It's becoming a quiz for you to see.
If I remember everything, right?
Crossandra pungens. Cassandra, interesting. So it's flowering type plant actually, that one. Cute little veracusums here. Is it hybrid or just?
Yeah, no, it's not hybrid.
Yeah, but I see that everything is actually quite wet here. Does it stay like this all day long?
It stays like this all day long.
I guess the airflow here is also quite good because you have like this net that actually allows air to go through.
It does.
But if you're in the interior space like this indoors, you cannot keep it this wet the whole time, right? It would be
that's why I only water twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so cute. Orange Stardust baby aglaonemas. Oh, the lotus. These are all baby plants.
Yeah, and the Lotus Delight is still very expensive now though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is really gorgeous too. I don't know what this one is. The leaves are beautiful. It doesn't like too much sun, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. It needs to be shaded.
Because we're in the shade now. And
Yeah, and
so
flowers when
many.
they shaded too, you know.
Yeah.
It flowered here, so.
But this is a high humidity loving plant,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's why now I'm propagating and growing them too. So
yeah,
cut
you
them
have all
into
these
stems.
cuttings.
Yeah.
So they're easy to propagate,
Yeah.
probably, right?
This is the black-faced genera, the herb. Yeah.
Blackfish.
Black-faced. Hei Min Jiangjun, you know?
Well,
It's a herb. It's a Chinese herb.
I will
But
Google
a variegated one.
But a very good version.
Yeah.
I'll Google that. This is also back to the aglaonemas, a beautiful hybrid.
The Army Rosso, right?
Yeah, beautiful hybrid. Now this here, this is insane. These are all, I think, Indonesian, Labesia. A lot of them have been passed.
This is a Hoffmania.
Yeah, Hofmania is this one, right?
Yeah, Hoffmania.
Oh my gosh, and they look so happy here.
Yeah.
They really look happy here. This one is that one not a lock. I will include that on the screen. It's a lot of really complicated plants here that is really, really advanced. Even for me, like it's too advanced. Yeah.
This is the only variegated jungle plant that I've got too.
Mataglotis. Yeah, actually this one, even the non-variegated, is already difficult to care for. Oh my gosh, so many. So you basically bought these from Indonesia, right?
Mostly.
Yeah. Interesting. I wish we had this kind of appreciation in Indonesia, but not many people in Indonesia actually appreciate our local plants. I guess people always want imports, right? Just like you, this is imported for you.
So this is from Philippines though.
Okay.
It's a Labesia from Philippines though.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And the patio, I want to show you the patio. It's like frilly patio. The name, is it this one? It's called Labesia sp.
Yeah, there's no name to it, so yeah.
Yeah, and this one is quite a common plant, I think. I can't remember the name. It flowers beautifully, yeah, no tag.
Yeah, no tag, yeah.
So cute. This is
personal collection, so the small ones will grow here, you know.
Yeah.
I have a big planter like this and then grow my jungle plant.
Yeah. So this one, the humidity actually I can feel now. It's quite good, but also it's not sunny. It's cloudy right now, but it can get a bit more bright than this sometimes.
Right. So we mist the place 4 times a day. So the lowest humidity I get here maybe about 67. The highest about 99% at night. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, they really love it. And pest management, I think we discussed it. Can you share with us?
So over here, the snails and the slugs are the main problem.
Okay.
But for the rest of the pests, we do our pest control bi-weekly. So they are quite alright.
Yeah.
But of course we have the nets to keep up the pests as well.
Yeah, the bigger, like the flying pests, right?
Yeah, and we got a white net as well to keep out the smaller ones too.
Okay, but do you get like mealybugs, spider mites and all that?
Because we miss them a lot every day. So we don't quite have that problem here.
Okay.
So it's constantly moist and, you know. Yeah, and the spider mites don't like it.
They hate humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mealybugs, and you don't have like a lot of plants that are mealybug prone here actually, like Hoyas and all that.
And yeah, I got some Hoyas growing everywhere behind, you know.
Oh yeah, you do. I just saw. But those are quite mealybug prone sometimes.
Yeah, correct. So I will do my pest control every 2 to 3 weeks as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do have to come in here because this is not, just so everyone knows, we have to be clear, this is none of the plot owners' full-time job. Usually people have real lives to live, families and businesses or jobs to go to on Monday to Friday.
So this is still hobbies. We are still hobbyists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's particularly interesting, I mean, maybe we'll get to explore a bit later, is that everyone is so determined to keep their plants here in Singapore, which is very, very space constrained in their private homes, that they have to set up all these things, and then they set up this wonderful community of people who got together, and I guess you guys share a lot of mother plants,
Knowledge as well.
knowledge and
Right.
friendships and all that stuff. There's a variegated orchid. I don't know if we have enough time to look at everything here, but this is like such a wonderful collection of a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And wow. But just so everyone knows, this space is not open to public. No one can just come in here. So
we'll lock it up when we're not around.
yeah, we have to make it abundantly clear that this is not a public space, not an open area. But if you want to reach out to one of them about, like, you know, maybe getting a plant, or if you're really serious about visiting and doing something, maybe you can reach out to Leslie here. The Instagram's going to be on the screen, or one of the other plot owners, and I'm sure someone will be happy to show you around.
Yeah.
So,
And that just will show something. You know what this is the rugosum aberrant form, right?
wait, the rugosum is usually round.
Right, this is an aberrant form. Aberrant form.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the slowest propagation philos that I have in my collection. Each time I do a propagation of cuttings, right, it takes 4 months for it to shoot.
Oh wow. And it doesn't have the typical rugosum texture.
Yeah. It's the aberrant
It's
form.
really, really strange. Someone discovered. And behind here, this is your work area.
This is still my growing area, but this is slightly darker, so I do a lot more interims here.
the dark leaf anthurium.
Yeah, so yeah, the seedlings are here too.
Yeah, the leaves are looking very green and silver on my screen right now, but in fact, with our naked eye, we can see that it's actually a lot darker.
So behind is my working area already.
Okay, so should we encroach? Should we walk?
Yeah, you can, but you want to walk to the outdoor area. But
Yeah, let's go around. Let's walk around. Yeah, so this is your man cave.
Yeah, so I never had an area to grow full sun stuff. So
Yeah.
when I built this new space, I wanted a bit of area to grow this full sun stuff. You know,
Yeah.
papaya.
This is the variegated papaya,
Yeah.
right? And then the colocasias.
Some new ones
Full
here.
sun, and they love water.
This ficus is out here too.
Yeah,
Septica, you know.
Which ficus is this?
Septica.
Septica is actually a common weed normally, but this is the variegated
Yeah.
one. Look at how beautiful this is. These are ficus?
No, that one is not. That's a guava.
Oh, it's a guava?
Yeah.
Variegated guava. It's
Yeah.
still a baby probably,
Right.
right? And this one you said it's a ficus. Look at how beautiful the water is sitting on it. This is a ficus too?
That's a chiku. All from Indonesia.
Chiku is like, oh
Variegated
shit.
chiku.
Yeah, it's a fruit plant.
Yeah.
This is some kind of, oh my god, I don't even know. You have some really strange plants. Aboltilon megapotamium. Yeah. It looks like something that would produce crop and food. This looks like a ginseng? No.
No, it's not.
I'm so wrong about everything.
So this is why I try to
Yeah.
put the tags, you know.
Saraka
Yeah.
thing.
These are ficus too.
This is a ficus. And this is interesting too. This thing is vining beautiful. So what is this one? Do you know? This is actually really beautiful. Like a
You know, it's all from Indonesia, right?
Thunbergia grandiflora. How do you
Thanks.
find plants in Indonesia? On Instagram or like
Instagram, there's platform in Indonesia too, right?
what? Tokopedia?
No, the Sindo that sells to Singapore too.
Oh yeah,
right?
Sindo.
So sometimes you know some of the sellers, you ask them to search for plants for you as well.
Yeah, this is really delicate and beautiful. These glass-like orchids.
This area now is a sheltered area where you know, cause where I'm growing the plants, right, is very cramped. So
Yeah.
this is the area where I have most of the things that are ready for sale, that I'll leave them here. Propagations and everything, you know.
Ah, okay, so like a sales showroom
Correct.
thing. Fern is trailing beautifully. Gorgeous. And look at the new frond coming up. So there's a little bit of everything. I see some
Yeah.
Sansevieras, some aloe vera.
So because generally I'm still hobby, so I only grow whatever I like. So
Yeah.
whatever I sell is whatever I like to, you know, and my propagations and everything.
Yeah. But you said you don't export, obviously, and you sell mostly through online.
Online, or people can come here on weekends when I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I only here on weekends.
It's actually hard to get to here, so that's why it's not advisable,
Right,
right?
yeah.
So a lot of your transactions happen online. These beautiful pink princesses.
These are actually tissue cultured.
Okay.
So I've been growing them for 2 months now.
Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous variegation. So you only spend about a day a week here?
2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
Full days, like 8 hours?
Almost 2 days unless I got something at home, you know.
That's nice, but sometimes alone, but then you also, because you are like, a lot of people pass by, you get to say hi to people.
Yeah, and then people will come in to buy plants, people buy the potting mixes that I have and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and this is the propagations that you had with the... Is it propagated or did you...
Some are not, because there are some that I bring in multiple.
Yeah.
Some that are propagated like this, you know. I propagate, I cut them out, then we grow them again. You know where you saw inside, right?
Yeah, but...
Then I'll bring them out again.
Are these easy to propagate, these guys?
It's slow growing, but not difficult.
But by stem cutting?
Yeah, as long as the humidity is there.
Oh my gosh, okay. So you are also like quite frequent with your propagation and also your experimentations, you're trying things out, because this is a beautiful...
Which means I kill a lot of plants too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was on my mind, but I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did. But we do it. So unfortunately, like we have to kill plants to be a master.
To learn all these jungle plants, right? Every time I cut them up, I'll try stem, I'll try leaf propagation all at the same time, so to see which works.
But leaf, can they be done by leaf?
Yeah,
so
some
far?
can.
Some can?
Yeah.
Like a begonia, basically, right?
Yeah, like begonia, how begonia works, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
But from leaf, it's very slow though.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
But the success rate is quite good, or lower.
It's okay as long as you don't keep them too wet.
Okay.
Yeah, the leaf will rot off, so yeah.
Okay. And this here, this is a Verrucosum ex Milano?
Splendid.
Splendid is Verrucosum Milano.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, sometimes I get them mixed up.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah. But you can look at the leaf and you can tell what it is.
This is Adansonii.
Oh, okay, this is getting big already. Did the snails get to this one?
Yeah. while it was unfurling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, beautiful alocasia flower. Look at this.
This is the Yucatan princess.
Yeah, gorgeous. That new one is coming along. This is Warzawiskia, and it's full sun or not?
I'm growing it under full sun. So I cut off all the leaves.
Yeah.
And then growing it under full sun. They seem to like a bit more sun.
I have a feeling too, yeah.
This too as well, this Thermophyllum. This is.
Tomatophyllums?
Yeah.
Yes, full sun for sure.
I had to cut off everything and then regrow them here.
You guys have a little hangout area.
For our convenience, yeah.
Yeah, very, very convenient. So these plots each belong to different people and mostly aroids, I would say, right?
Mostly aroids, you're right.
Yeah. This is amazing. You guys are very, very determined.
Yeah.
To...
This is another space that I propagate my plants.
Okay.
That I do propagations, yeah.
You've been busy, my gosh. And you don't hire anyone?
No, we don't.
This is what blows my mind. Like everything is semi-automated,
Yep.
I guess. And I see some people at work here, so they do come in. People generally come in like what, once
Weekends.
a week? Usually.
Once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes when we travel, then 2-3 weeks you're not around. Then we help each other out. No.
Oh, okay, you guys have
Yeah,
a system
to water the plants if it doesn't rain, you know.
yeah, to check on things. Yeah, I see somebody in there as well at work.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do sell plants. This is really cute. They actually put a glass here,
Right.
and it looks like a storefront, but it's actually a plot. This used to be an empty plot of land. Can I quickly? Am I allowed to shoot in, like to show?
It's all right.
Yeah. Look at that. There's some beautiful
Bagafa.
aquariums here. Yeah, this is a gorgeous store. Very nice visuals in there. And then this is another.
So there are people working, you know. Yeah.
Interesting. So everybody has this narrow alleyway of plants. Hello. Can I quickly preview inside?
It's always open.
Yeah, may I know your name so I can maybe...
My name is Gaffa.
Gaffa?
And this is my plot by the name of Anggun Stika.
Nice.
Anggun Stika. And I share with my friend.
Yeah.
By the name of Hus.
Yeah. And you guys do anthuriums?
Yep.
Mostly?
Kind of mixture, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of anthuriums that are in flower, I can see from the
Yeah.
screen.
It's a hybridizer.
Yeah, so there are like hybridizers and people breeding plants in here. That's really cool. I see
Yeah.
like Platyceriums and you have your, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, my gosh, I see a lot of really cool, interesting plants. Definitely, I think Singaporeans, you guys have a different sensibility to like Thailand and Indonesia, which I go to a lot. Yeah, I see some beautiful Aglaonemas back there. Yeah.
So this guy has a bit more variegated stuff.
Yeah. Look at that. I don't know if you can see, but really wonderful. I love the effort and the passion. You can feel it here that people are really serious.
Yeah. Basically
dedicated.
hobbyists who love their plants.
Yeah, and dedicated. Very dedicated. Beautiful Diefenbachia reflector. So I guess that's it. We've made one round. It's not that big, but there's like a lot of really interesting. If I had to spend time here, it'll be like a whole day, but we don't have all day, unfortunately. But thank you so much, Leslie, for showing us around.
Welcome.
And telling your story, sharing your care tips, and sharing your collection. They're really unique and wonderful. So with that being said, I want to wish everyone a good day ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again, Leslie.
And thanks, Sean.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
see you in
you.
the next one. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Patreon members, for supporting the channel. Should you consider joining as a member, the Patreon link is Sean from Only Plants. It can also be found in this video description. I've started producing bonus contents for members. These include plant hauls, plant shopping, and mini bite-sized adventures. The same bonus contents will also be unlocked for you if you join to become a YouTube member of the channel. There is a monthly membership fee as small as a cup of coffee a month. Simply go to Only Plants channel page and click join. Your contributions help me grow the channel, do better content, and have a better quality of life. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.